Okay, so one of the things that I found really interesting about the movie Bad Comments is that we all get trolled.
Sure, all of us.
So, Osas, how do you respond to trolls?
Hi, yeah. You know what? I've gotten this question a lot, and I don't know if this makes me weird, but I don't get a lot of bad comments.
Yeah.
I'm grateful.
'Cause you're sweet.
No, I'm grateful. No, please, let's keep it like that. But you know, from time to time, you get bad comments or people with stubborn behavior, and they send crazy comments. And the thing is that I actually like the comments. So I like the comments so that you do. So I'm like, okay, let me just like the comments. Now that I've liked it, now that you've done what you needed to do, how do you feel? Has it added money to your pockets?
Yeah.
Has it increased your mileage in your career? Or like, okay, now what? So that's where I am with the bad comments. I don't let it get to me. You know, I know whose I am and what I want to put out in the world. So
Absolutely.
I try not to think. I mean, I'm human. We all are affected in some shape, way, or form by bad comments. So, I mean, for me, it doesn't really get to me. But for others, I think people should really think about what they're putting out there and how that will make that other person feel.
Of course.
Mental health and just where it would take somebody else. It's not just, okay, I'm behind closed doors. I'm behind
I can write whatever I want.
I can write whatever. No, come and beat me. What you gonna do? Like, it's not even about that. You know, we're each other's brothers and sisters in this world. So let's take care of each other and be loving and caring to one another.
Absolutely. So you are one of the top actresses.
Hey.
In, I wouldn't say Nigeria, Africa, right? And you obviously did work even before you moved to Nigeria.
Yeah.
On screen. So I wanted to ask you, you've done a variety of roles. What role are you looking forward to playing now?
I've always wanted to play Queen Nefertiti. That's one of the dream roles that I have. But I'm always open to just exploring and, you know, just as pretty adult girls, we don't want to be pigeonholed into playing the pretty girl next door. You know, like, we have range, we have skills, and we are able to showcase that if given that opportunity, or we give that opportunity to ourselves. But yeah, I'm open to playing different kind of roles. There's action, there's drama, there's comedy. Just being able to just be versatile is.
What are some of the rituals that you get into? Sorry, I'm a thief. The rituals that you get into that you sort of feel helps your acting.
Of course, there's the actor's work. You read your script, you do the backstory and everything. I don't know, it's not cliche, but I usually I pray. That's my ritual. I pray before I try to, at least before a scene, but before the actual project starts, I pray, and just to give my best and that I interpret the role as best as I can. And I try and do that as often as possible to try and stay focused, especially in this industry, in this part of the world. It's always like, okay, rush, do this. And at the end of the day, it's like, what did I just do? You know? So it's just always just putting it out in prayer, just making sure that I'm able to bring this role to life the best way that I know how. Amazing. So that's my ritual.
Okay, so I have 2 more questions. I think I'm supposed to have 1 more, but I have 2 more. The first question I'm going to ask you is, what do you want to be remembered for?
Wow, Idia, that's not.
Remember I used to do this?
Yes, so that's a good one. I want to be remembered for being a good person. Yeah. Putting out positivity, in what I love doing, being passionate in what I do. I want to be able to inspire.
And I thought to myself, this guy must actually, I'm being punked, first of all, because how, you know? How was I going to pull it off? That night, I watched part 1 and 2 of NECA. I didn't sleep after I got the phone call. I watched first and second part, and I was like, this movie is in Igbo. Oh my God. I went there that morning, and of course, I think they knew that this time they were expecting a non-actress. I knew that they, from my research, I now saw that they've been trying to cast NECA for a long time. They were looking for something, blah, blah, blah. And then they showed me a picture. They were like, oh, we saw this picture you posted, and we think there's something, your eyes, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, my eyes. I read the script they gave to me. I tried my best. And I just thought, okay, you're not going to get it, so don't put your heart into it. And I would say that that's one of the things I regret about that audition. Never go into anything thinking you're not going to get it.
Yeah.
Right? I was so sure that, are you joking? Like, do you know how many actresses I would kill Nneka? So I didn't think I was going to get it. Then I got a call back a second time. And I was like, okay, now you guys are just...
You're playing with me.
You're getting in my feelings.
Emotions.
And I won't lie to you, I was scared through the whole process, even filming. Just thinking that any day now they can call me and say, darling, you know, we love you, but it's not working, and we might have to use somebody else for the role. So that was how I filmed Nneka. Every single day, giving my best. Sometimes we would shoot 2 days straight, and there's nothing I didn't do for that role. I had to take swimming classes, Igbo classes, dance classes, fight classes, acting, coaching.
Idia.
And imagine going through all that. I went through that for about 3 months before we started shooting. And then we shot for about 2 months and then had to come back to shoot again. And then this year, when Netflix acquired it, had to shoot some more. But that whole process, just thinking every day that somebody's going to tell you, oh, you know, you tried your best, but there's somebody else. So it was a Tosin Ego had taught me that, you know, just think about what it is that is supposed to come out of the scene, and that's how you execute a scene, basically. Exactly. So I do that a lot now. I go online and I just look at different scenarios, and I'm like, I want to see how this person played this kind of emotion and stuff like that. So I go online a lot and I look at other people's videos. I still take classes. I still take classes because I don't think
it's really great.
I still take
the greats take classes. Like,
oh wow, okay.
Yeah, I mean not classes, but they have their
coaching and things. Yeah, so I still take classes because I want to be able to snap into a character like this and then be Idia, you know.
That's a skill in itself too,
exactly.
getting out of that character. Yeah,
exactly. And yes, getting out of character is very difficult because even after we finished filming Nneka,
it's still there.
At 6 a.m. I was still hearing action when I was waking up. And I was like, oh, we finished shooting, I'm back at home and I'm still getting up as if I can hear them knocking on my door. Nneka, it's time. So yeah, so that was, it took me a long time to get out of that character, to be honest.
What advice do you have for young people coming up? You came into the acting game, you were nervous, but you killed it.
Yeah.
What advice do you have for people that, you know, that have this dream or have any sort of dream and are scared and nervous and anxious?
I would say use all that. Use everything you're feeling to prove a point. Prove a point to not just people, but to yourself. I would also say be hungry. Stay hungry. If you're not hungry, I don't think you can give your best. I feel like when you're hungry, you're empty. When you're running on empty, then you know that it's sink or swim. You know what I mean? And I would say being hungry has helped me do a lot of things. When you feel like, I've arrived.
Good,
I feel like that's when you're not doing as well as you should be. So stay hungry and use everything you're feeling. Use the fear, use the joy, use the advice, you know, use the criticism and just do it.
Idia is
Idia is on fire.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Where is the fire extinguisher? She's on fire. Why?
Idia is on fire because she just has so much in her that she really needs to let out, that she really needs to give. She is burning with passion, burning with ambition, burning with joy, burning with fear. Like there's just so much burning in me, and I feel like I have a lot to show the world and a lot to learn and a lot to give. So
and we're ready to receive it, baby. We're ready to receive it.
Thank you.